Good morning. Wow, it's early. Well, it's not really early, but it's early for me getting out. It's 9 o'clock. All you working people say, please, Suzanne, please, don't even go there. I'm getting out and going to get MawMaw Luv. They've started the new roof on her house today, and she is a nervous wreck. She is a nervous wreck. She's 90 years old. Spending any kind of money at all scares her, but John and I are going to help her some. I'm putting this new roof. We're just putting a tin roof on, and it scares her to death to think about spending any kind of money, but she's got to have a roof. It's been leaking, and some kind of big box laying in the road. I guess it's garbage. It's leaking, and we had her a new door put in and new door locks, and but we replaced a door that desperately it's been needing to be replaced for so long, and so we had that done. And a friend of ours that built our house, and we just trust him 100%. We had him to look at the roof because my brothers and my husband had looked at it a few weeks ago, and he said she has got to have a roof. And so when I talked to her about it, it just kind of set her into a panic, because when you're 90 years old, and Mother doesn't have a lot of money, she does tremendous. My mother has been by herself. This September will be 34 years. She has done a tremendous job of sustaining for herself, living by herself. She's had to replace full air conditioning units and all of that, a lot of money. But the older she gets, the more hard it is for her to spend money. And I wouldn't be doing this if I knew that she didn't desperately do. My mother's healthy. My mother could live another 5 to 8 to 10 years, even though she's 90, because she is very healthy. She could go home tomorrow. But we've just discussed it and just feel like it's in the best interest. And we're just putting galvanized tin on her roof. But she is, I was supposed to go get my car, some work done on my car today, and she called me and she's so nervous. And I said, well, I'm going to get my car fixed. I said, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. Well, after I got through talking to her, I hung up. I thought, she's not fine, she's nervous. So I just rescheduled my car work, and I called her and I said, I'm coming to get you and your puppy. Coming to get you and Shadow, and bringing you to my house today to stay, because you know it's nerve-wracking when there's somebody working on your roof and it's pounding and all that. So I'm going to get her and bringing her, and she's like, okay. She's saying it. She's just scared, but I've looked at her finances, and I'm handling most of her finances now, and she's going to be fine. She will recoup very soon, and we're getting a wonderful price on this. But let me tell you about Bible study last night. Oh my gosh. These girls are wearing me out on Tuesday night. I'm just telling you, God is working in this group of young ladies. They are faithful. They are committed. He is revealing himself to them by their faithfulness. And so one of our young ladies has been, well, this is our 3rd year of Bible study. And this guy in front of me is watching me through the rearview mirror. He's like, who are you talking to? This is our 3rd year of Bible study, and before she even started the Bible study, she was trying to get pregnant. And she just lives right down the road from me. And she's one of the few girls that doesn't go to my church. We have a few, but most of them go to my church, but she doesn't. She actually goes to church where my daughter does. They've done in vitro and different things, and she had to have endometriosis removed and all this. And there have been times that she has sat on my couch and I have just seen heartbreak in her face because she longed for a baby so much. And I would tell her, I'd say, God's timing is perfect, because it took me almost 3 years to get pregnant with Ashley. And I know that Ashley was born at the exact time that she was supposed to be born, that God raised her up with a group of godly friends, and I know that. And so I told her, I said, you know, His timing is perfect, even when it's not our timing. And so, but I've sat and watched her, and I've seen the hurt on her face and the disappointment. And so, and what I was teaching on last night was hope, even when it hurts. And last Tuesday night, I just really felt impressed to pray for her. But when I turned around, we have a policy that if you need to come in late or you need to slip out early, that's never an issue. We make it very flexible, because a lot of them have children, and some of them go to the gym, and some of them are just working late. So they know they can slip in anytime they want to, and they know they can slip out early whenever they need to. And so last Tuesday night, I felt really impressed to pray for her. And I turned around and she was already gone. And she had told me that she was really trying to focus on getting more rest and everything, since she was trying desperate. She walks, real actively walking. And she told me that she was trying to get more on a schedule of resting. But I just felt so strong that we were supposed to pray for her. So I turned around and I said, you know, I asked where she was, and they said she had slipped out. And I said, well, I just feel like we're supposed to pray for her tonight. I just feel it so strong. Well, another one of my young ladies who God is just doing, I mean, He's just doing a work in her. I'm just seeing transformation before my very eyes. She just jumped up and said, I'll stand in for her. I feel like I need to stand in for her and let y'all pray for me. I had to stop and get me an Egg McMuffin, but let me finish telling you the story. So when I felt the need to pray for this young lady, one of my other young ladies who I told you has just been a transformation in her life, she just jumped up and said, I want to stand in for her. And I want to pray for her, because she was sitting beside her. And I said, absolutely. And so we just prayed over Jennifer, the young lady in proxy for another. And so I really felt compelled on Wednesday to text her, because I knew what a discouraging time she had been going through for months and months. And so I texted her and I said, you know, I looked for you last night, and I said I felt the need to pray for you. And she said, oh, I'm sorry, I slipped out, I was a little tired. And I said, no problem. I just want you to know that we prayed a powerful prayer over you. I said, I don't know what all you're going through right now, but I just want you to know that God is in control, and He has got your back. He knows everything that you've been through. And I said, you know, just encouraging her. Well, she texted me back later and she said, I just want you to know how much I appreciate the prayers. And she said, this has been an awesome day. I'll share with the group on Tuesday night what a good day I've had. I said, okay. So last night she came in and she was sitting there, and she was kind of sitting, she came in a little bit later, and she was kind of sitting back behind some of the others. And I just started telling them, I said, y'all, there's so much going on. There's prayers, and there's been answers to prayers. And I said, I said, my heart's full tonight, just starting out. My heart is just full of what God is doing. And I said some other things, and then I said, Kendall, and she's very, very quiet, very quiet. And I said, Kendall, I said, we prayed for you last Tuesday night, and I said, you and I text back and forth, and you told me that you had a very special day on Wednesday, and I said, do you want to share with the group, what you went through this past week? And she said, okay. And she stood up and she said, Alan, who's her husband, bought me a new shirt. Insert picture. Ice, ice, baby. Oh my gosh. We screamed, we hollered, we shouted. I shouted. I shouted in a circle in my living room. Yes, I did. Now, I don't care what anybody, I shouted. Oh my. And let me tell you what happened on Wednesday. They've been keeping the pregnancy quiet. And on Wednesday, they heard the heartbeat. After we prayed for her on Tuesday night, they heard the heartbeat on Tuesday. I'm telling you, God answers prayers. I'm telling you, because, she's so quiet, and she's not one that would cry in front of people and express, how brokenhearted she is. But God has delivered again. I'm just telling you, it is just amazing. I am on cloud 9 this morning that we got a wedding in October of a young lady that we prayed for, a soulmate. And we got a wedding in October, and now we're going to have a baby in April. And I'm going to tell you, this is the year God's going to bring more soulmates in. I'm just telling you, it's going to happen. It is our year of expectancy. And I'm believing it with my whole heart that He is going to perform miracles in these young women's groups. So I'm so excited. I was like, and then I got over in my corner and just shouted. Just shouted. I danced just like David did. I danced before the Lord and loved every minute of it. So I told him if all the chairs had not been sitting there, that I'd probably been running through the house, because that is a God-answered prayer. Hey, MawMaw Luv.
Hey, I'm a wreck. I'm a total wreck.
She's a wreck. She's a mess. She's a maniac. She's a maniac.
I should be putting the asylum this morning.
Well, they'd probably be putting a roof on the asylum if you went down there.
I guess so.
And we got Shaja in here with us too, and her's not used to driving, but she says, I smell food, Mama.
She said, the thing I'm used to is when I go to the doctor. Right?
I smell food, Mama.
Total disaster.
I knew you was like, oh Lord, I'm nervous. And I'm like, I called John. I said, I better reschedule the car and go get her.
Well, actually, they had not made that much racket yet.
Yeah.
Because they were just scraping their stuff
But
up.
when, if we ever have to have stuff done at the house and John's not there, it makes me nervous. It makes me nervous, me being there and him not.
Yeah.
Just like even the other day when they came to change the cable and the TiVo, I wanted him there. Because I just feel like, he knows.
It's because he is a man.
Yeah.
Every house needs a man in the house. And I guess that's why I get so nervous. I'm so afraid of doing the
Mama.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said an ugly word. I don't want a man in my house, but well, it would.
You got to put your seatbelt on.
He would look kind of cute too.
Yeah.
If I could move his whiskers.
Well, especially if you could be a cougar and get you a young man.
I don't want to be that.
You don't want to be a cougar?
No. Good gosh, no.
You don't want no man. It is nerve-wracking though to have something done on your house. But Mother's roof. Michael was asking me how long it had been. It's probably been over 20 years, hadn't it?
Shoot,
I told him.
Wait,
I said,
I had that put on.
I know, but Daddy's been gone 34 years. Yeah. And I told him, I said, it's probably been 20 years since
20 or 25 years.
That's what I told him. And he said, well, it's in bad shape. They say the back side is where it's really bad. And I said, well, great, that's where the bedrooms are. I got to see a heavy rain coming one night and you waking up with half of the roof up on you.
Well, that'd be nice. I wouldn't be surprised. I've had some things.
But see, being your luck, it wouldn't take you home to be with Jesus. You'd be stuck under there.
Another thing, I'd probably say an ugly word.
And then that would be one of the mornings that I didn't call you till late and you couldn't reach the phone. And I'm like, she's just out in the carport with Aunt Joyce and Uncle Mitch.
Yeah,
no problem.
Get there and I'd be laying in that bed with all that stuff on.
And you'd have a 2x4 right across your head.
Across my nose. Probably across my mouth to shut it up.
That might be. Oh, but we're just going to go over to my house and enjoy the day. It's a good day to sit out on the porch for a while.
It sure is.
It is.
And
oh my goodness, it is 68 degrees.
I know it's been chilly. I've been
Oh, that is not chilly. That is wonderful weather. Lord help.
Y'all are so mean.
This is what happens when you try to explain Snapchat to a 90-year-old.
Let's do you one.
Oh, do one on her. Do one on her. Yes, we got to do one.
All you got to do is sit there and talk.
Yes. Mama, do it. Do it with Amy. No, do it with Amy.
Do it with me.
Sit down beside her, Amy.
Hold on just a second. Let me make sure.
I'm just saying.
Okay, we're going to scoot you a little hind end over because mine's big still.
What are we supposed to do?
Hold on just a second. Wait a minute.
Mother keeps saying, what are they doing?
Mama, look at you, son.
That's an ugly old witch. It got pretty little ears.
Pretty little ears.
The mustache.
Say, well, hey there, everybody. How you doing? Say that, Mother.
Hello, everybody.
Wait a minute. Wait.
I don't want to do that.
Wait a minute.
Talk to Ashley, Mother, on it.
Hey, Ashley.
Say, I'm on
Wait a minute.
Snapchat.
Here we go.
Wait.
Now what?
Say, hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley, don't you think I'm so cute?
I think she's so cute. Look at it.
Let
me see it.
I'm not going to catch a phone.
Let me see it now.
Right here.
Looks like Patsy Claremont.
Don't you think I'm so cute? I think she's so cute.
Send it to Ashley.
Are the meanest things I have ever seen.
We're giving Mama exposure to the modern world today. Look at this red. My face always looks redder on camera than it does. Mine is red. It is. Look, the back door is open. It's a beautiful day. Mama's over here while her roof has been putting on. Oh, this hair. Wait, girl, we're having a good time today. Got a roast cooking and all is well. So there ain't no roast cooking at your house?
No, so I'm searching Pinterest. Pinterest, please be my friend. Pinterest, please be my friend.
This is my mini me, except she's cuter, darker, and smaller, and younger.
I've been trying to get her to go to the gym. She's got excuses. Excuses. Please, Lord Jesus, just bring her to the world. Tell her that you gotta get to the gym, Suzanne. Not in that voice, but
If the Lord speaks like that, I'm gonna be scared. You gotta get to the gym, Suzanne. Hello.
What person he was?
Mama, you like Tyler Perry, don't you?
Like what?
Tyler Perry.
Oh, yeah.
mm-hmm. You like Medea, don't you?
I think Medea. Oh, my Lord. Shit, that's Tyler Perry.
She likes the have and have nots too.
I do. I like the nasty bunch. They are filthy.
That's why she likes them.
That's why she likes them.
I just want to see who's going to kill each other last. That's all I want to see.
She's all